Hi, it's Liz from Yabba Yakka. Really want to talk to you today about attaining mastery and the importance of practice. So when we want to be positive, when we want a happy life, then what we need to do is we need to practice the skills that are going to take us towards mastery, that are going to take us towards the states that we want. So practice is really, really important because we all know that with practice we get performance. Yeah, we don't get performance without practice. So when we come to practice, we need to have some certain characteristics that are going to help us. There's sort of 6 key components that we're aiming for with our practice. First of all is we're wanting to understand what it is we're aspiring to. Yeah, what is this skill that I'm practicing? What does it look like? What does it feel like? And what we do here is we model people who are really good. We pay attention to people who are good at the things that we want to be good at. And we imagine what it would be like to be them, yeah, to have the experience that they're having. And we imagine what are the feelings and what are the needs that are met by doing that. And we sort of aspire to having a particular achievement, a particular end goal. And in positivity, it might be gratitude, or it might be compassion or love. But we watch people who are good at it, and we sort of say, well, what is it that they're doing? Yeah? So aspiration is really, really important. The next thing that we want to do is we want to, whenever we're practicing something, is we want to give full attention to it for a very short period of time. It's really difficult to maintain our attention with a new skill for extended periods of time. It does come over time with practice, but we do want to maintain our attention so that we're functioning at a very high level, because all the data starts to show now that at the beginning we sort of see this sort of high performance, and then after a period of time it sort of drops down, and then we get to the end of a session and it picks up again. Yeah. So what we're aiming to do is we're just aiming to work in that very optimal zone. So we're wanting short periods of practice at whatever it is that we're doing, so that we can maintain our focus as much as possible during that. Sleep. Sleep's really, really important. High quality sleep is important whenever we're wanting to develop a new skill, because this is the thing that allows us to reinforce and to learn it. It's like we dream and we practice in our dreams, and we do all of our discovery sessions in our dreams. We forward pace it and we work out all of that happens, and then this is how I respond to that situation. And so lots and lots of learning goes on whilst we're asleep. So sleep's incredibly important if we want to develop and practice new skills. Feedback against a standard's really, really helpful, really, really valuable to us. So identifying, well, what is the standard that we're wanting to achieve, and then being able to sort of assess, have I met the standard or haven't I met the standard, is incredibly helpful for us, in that what it will do is it identifies those areas where we're unable to meet the standard, and then we can practice those. Yeah. Okay, so this is really important, is because the difference between high performers and low performers is that low performers tend to keep on practicing the things that they're good at. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, let's keep on doing that. Whereas high performers, what they do is they say, you know what, this is awesome that we're really good at this, but okay, we're really bad at this. This is what we need to practice. Keep on going out. Let's practice some more. Let's practice some more. Let's keep on practicing the really difficult stuff. And that's the thing that turns me into high performers. So we're the same. If we want a particular set of skills, or we want a particular set of characteristics, then what we're wanting to be doing is always practicing those things that we're finding tricky and difficult. Yeah, now, it does mean you fall on your bum quite a lot, but that's okay. You just pick yourself up and have another go. So a playful attitude is really, really important for when we're wanting to learn these skills. Okay, so The next thing is that we want to sort of set these little mini action goals, so that um, we're hitting some targets, yeah. And this is great because what we're doing is we're using our biology to support us. So what little mini action goals do is they allow us to release a little bit of dopamine, yeah. And the little bit of dopamine is our reward system, so it's sort of like going, yay, we did it. So what we're wanting to do is we're wanting to achieve that little bit of a hit, if you like, by setting mini action goals, because that keeps us going, yeah, and keeps us going. It keeps on reinforcing the behaviour. So it's really important that we don't just celebrate the really big goal. We want to set lots of little goals, and every time we do something, we sort of want to get out there and celebrate. And I'm really big on the yay, because there's a lot of data now that sort of shows that when we take that stance, that also releases a whole set of chemicals that supports us in terms of increasing our confidence and giving us great feedback. So yeah, adopt the pose. And finally, what we want is some resilience, yeah. So a playful attitude, I cannot highlight just how important having a playful attitude is, so that when we fall down, it's a bit more like when we're kids, occasionally we are going to cry because, occasionally it does get painful and it does get annoying and frustrating, and we do feel like we've been going at the same thing over and over and over again. But having good resilience strategies are really, really important to us. So I'll talk more in another vlog about grit and how we develop our resilience. But importantly, what we're looking to do is we're looking to identify those stages when we're likely to fail, and we're going to plan for failure, and we're going to plan particularly for our recovery from failure. Yeah, so what are we going to do? We fall down. How are we going to get out of our slump? Because that's so very, very important to us. So we need to identify how we're going to keep on going when things aren't going well. So I hope these 6 key behaviours help you in developing the practices that you need to support your positivity. Have a great day.